Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 79 and I learned something from the crash. Everything went exactly the same, including all the supposedly random events. So what that indicates to me is that the game has a seeded number system. And so if you make the same decisions in the same order, you will always get the same results. Which for me, fortunately, that was good, because, you know, I got the good results I was looking for. Okay, let's go. Oh, it crashed again! There's something wrong with this actual bit of the game. Huh. It is not my computer. You know, my computer has been absolutely rock solid stable since I made the voltage changes to it. There's something wrong with this bit of the game. Huh. Now the real question is, can we bypass it somehow? Well, I suppose it's not unusual. It is not unusual for a game to have a crash like this. By the way, there's no way of avoiding this ship. It's literally, you always access planets from the top. So there's no way of avoiding it. Okay, this mission is of critical importance. Logos Opticon 22 on board apologize for any disrespect currently being shown. Okay. Does a change of party members cause any problems? Wow, I might be screwed, because this is mission critical. A quick goggle is not helping me here. Rogue trader, I have no idea what to do. I can try restarting my PC or verifying the integrity of the files and seeing if that helps. Let's try taking, let's say, Abelard off and putting, I don't know, Hendrix on. Nope. You can't see it, but there's a crash window right in front of me right now. Okay, let's try a file. This is not the this is not the episode I had planned to have today, that's for sure. Let's try a file integrity verification. I mean, you may say, oh, well, you know, why not just, like, cancel the episode and if you fix it, carry on playing or whatever, skip this. But the thing is, people playing are gonna... someone out there is gonna also encounter this problem, same as me. And if they're watching my YouTube, then if I can fix it, great. Then they can also use the same method I did. Okay. Doing the verifying the integrity of the game files. A monster PC with an optical internet connection, so there should be no reason why it should take that long. In fact, it's 10% already. But yeah, this is a really serious crash because I don't think you can progress with the story without doing this event. %. If it finds a couple of corrupted files, then we'll be good to go, usually. But if it checks all the files and finds no problems, then we've got a problem. Okay. Two files failed to validate and will be reacquired. Alright. So, it looks like there was a fault with the update. Although one of the files that failed to validate might be that Unity rewire file that I got rid of, which fixed the microphone problem. So I may still have to go and get rid of that file. Well, let's see what happens. And it loaded. Corrupted update. Sure, whatever. Tech use done by intelligence. Sure, whatever. I'm not really that interested in him. He feels like a very weak character to me. Just throw a quick level on there. Now, my only concern now is that that rewire file is back, the one that caused all kinds of USB problems.
I always have
which
a
of course
backup
affected
plan.
my microphone and just about everything else. A group dressed in the Crimson Priesthood of Mars walks towards you. Their gazes are fixed on Pascal. You note that the group is not monolithic. Some of its members are more heavily armed and follow a large tech priest clad in battle armor. It's Opticon 22. He's back. Thou shalt not suffer a heretic in thy forge, for rust begets rust. Pascal Human, in the name of the Adeptus Mechanicus, you are under arrest. Diplomacy mode engaged. Announcement. Adeptus Mechanicus offer their apologies, would like to inform you of the necessity of conducting an operation to detain, arrest, terminate faulty unit on the rogue trader's territory. You identify rare armor the enormous tech priest is wearing as the Securitor's plated mechanized unit. It carries the imprints of many battles and has markings that announce its status as a relic. Some of the armor's damage looks fairly severe to the point of endangering its operation. The slivers of flesh revealed under the steel are marked with terrible chemical burns. Every now and then, convulsions shake the tech priest's body with a painful sounding hiss coming from his vox. The tall tech priest who spoke to you looks more peaceful, makes a point of not drawing his weapon. There is an air of concern about the way he frequently glances over his fellow, scrutinizing his condition. An instrument of the Omnissiah authorized to punish and extract vengeance, known as the designation Tarsus Hakumen. Identification codes recognized and confirmed. These units are who they declare themselves to be. This heretic is accused of stealing personal identification codes, spreading tech heresy in the world of Kiva Gamma, and making an attempt on the life of the servant of the Omnissiah. Faulty unit will be removed. In the name of the Omnissiah, I condemn you. You are a malfunctioning tech comrade. I deem your logical conclusions questionable. Statement is false. Tech brother Tarsus Homan is willingly undergoing holy torment deterioration, which however does not critically affect his cognitive capacity for data analysis. Unit calling itself Pascal Harmon, we have information that implicates you, having learned that you are a member of the retinue, a maintenance specialist in the service of Rogue Trader von Valancius. We have come here with the goal of meeting you, intercepting you, engaging you in combat. Huh! Does the big fellow have to roll a negative? Completing his sanctification procedure, Tech Brother has vowed, modified his ergonomic domestic algorithms in order to never desecrate, sully, tarnish his mouthbox cognitive process with flesh speak. Mine is a pure and binaric tongue that preserves only what is true and shuns scrap data. According to Vox interception data, the planet's fabricator sensor made incorrect blasphemous modifications to the manufactorium working procedures, which qualifies as a lapse into sacrilege. Adeptus Mechanicus hereby notifying House von Valancius having commenced an investigation into the operation to remove fabricator sensor Cubus Delphins. Our data suggests the unit, which used Majos Explorator Human's identification code, performed an unauthorized upgrade on the planetary Vox array and introduced data seemed to be scrap code into its operation. This fact points to the unit's criminal complicity with the heretic Cubus Delphin. I deny these charges and never plotted against my tech comrade. My cognitive purity vows were never distorted. My unique identification was never stolen. I am a true Magos explorer to human, and I am not guilty. This statement is true. Tarsus has the honor of wearing the authorization to wear a secret battle harness that belonged to Magos militant Orspector Gracius, one of the first champions of the faith, holy scouts to join the cause of conquering the Coronis expanse. After his death, the termination of his vital functions at the hands of the Xenos, his damaged Goliath-class armor was preserved and given the status of a relic. The Adeptus Mechanicus regard this act as voluntary martyrdom, self-destruction for the glory of Deus Mechanicus. This battle harness is classified as Cogni armor. The machine spirit living in it is strong and wise, but took major damage in the course of the Magnus Gracius' last battle. Besides sacred litanies and imperatives of service to the Omnissiah, the armor broadcasts a continuous signal of suffering and agony. Wow, that sounds like fun. Just constant agony in your mind. Yeah, it looks like my microphone is losing gain. I can see it already. So the fault that was in episode 1 and 2 has returned. But I can fix that quickly. So I'll fix it after this. There's not much I can do if I'm slowly losing volume in my voice. We need evidence. Tech Brother Tarzan supposes lay participation in the investigation. Search for the truth. The unit Opticon 22 advises in favor of House von Valence's represents participation request. I insist on a joint investigation arresting a road trader's retinue member without any justification stands in breach of the law and my privileges under the warrant of trade. Request for cooperation reviewed and accepted. Request Tech Brother Tarzan's consent to the cooperation and representation of the von Valence's dynasty in the investigation proceedings. I refuse help from laypersons. I am a common Deus Mechanicus that grinds down corruption. Now carry out the sentence immediately. Pascal freezes, but green sparks light up his visor. He extends a hand towards Tarzan's replies in a clanking voice. Let the cycle be discontinued. You realize that Pascal's words are coming from both his own vox and Tarzan's. Then every sensor in the executioner's battle harness lights up at once, blindingly. Attention, priority notification. Service units of Kappa Thread supply. Retreat and reinitiate negotiations.
I'll make an example out of you.
Get ready, because the pain train's coming.
I am ready for whatever comes. On it. I'll see to it personally. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Wow, that did nothing. The skill kind of sucks.
It's as good as done.
I should have put down this. I probably will.
Don't get too cocky. I can do that with the right incentive. You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
Get ready for blasting.
I am another, not a servitor.
faced worse than this.
Just a minor setback.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Ow.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Loss in our ranks.
My exit strategy will remain unused.
I don't know what to do.
Huh.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Nice.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job that serves?
Here, have another couple of helpings of this.
Me? Clad in scarlet.
Have another couple of helpings.
Request approved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Can't do this without being in melee.
Flesh is weak.
Careful now. I will do my duty. One fewer target. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
All is weak before the Cassia.
Am I getting paid for this? Don't get too cocky.
I am a navigator. Do not dare ask.
Requesting cessation of hostilities. Unit that called itself Tarsus Horniman is dead, has been disabled. Material asset is beyond restoration or reuse as spare parts. Despite his misconceptions, he was the servant of the Omnissiah. Unable to fulfill request, the Omnissiah granted me an epiphany, and I muted the maimed machine spirit that was filling Tarsus' mind with fury. I do not fully understand the manner of my appeal to it. The situation perfectly mirrors the incident on Varcus Minoris, where I appealed to the machine spirit of a malfunctioning mechanism and laid it to rest. I also regret have a negative assessment of this event. The Adeptus Mechanicus still accuse the unit identifying itself as Pascal Homin of criminal theft of a unique identification code. Unlike Tech Brother Tarsus, I am not authorized to immediately execute the unit. But neither am I authorized to drop the inquiry. There are no apostates among us. Tech Brother Tarsus' machine spirit that lived in his battle harness succumbed to the suffering that beset them. Their judgment was rash and erroneous. Now their torment is over. I declare them martyrs and am requisitioning Tarzotoman's neuro-augmetic for the purposes of preserving his blessed memory. Saw the agony your tech brother Tarzus was in. His unbridled, pain-spurred faith intimidated you, yet you were silent. Reverence stopped you from raising your voices to proclaim that machine spirit was morbidly afflicted. The imperative of reverence had paralyzed your will, and you watched a tragedy unfold in silence. The sixth universal law states that comprehension is the true path to knowledge, yet procedural cycle has robbed you of your comprehension. Therefore, let the cycle be discontinued. I decided to sustain my words with an excerpt from one of the Blessed Armlet's sermons on loss of eternal and external function. My analysis deemed it appropriate. It's been a long time since the words of the Messiah of discontinuing were last spoken openly over public communication bans. We respectfully welcome wisdom's return. The Messiah of discontinuing, is that how you refer to Armanat? Oh man, I'm losing so much microphone gain to this bug. I must be getting quieter and quieter on the stream. Oh well. Archmagos Armanat's partial laceration removal from the chain of command was authorship attribution on a series of sermons on discontinuing the cycle that were disseminated along the Cognizance fleet. It was in fact a title used by many in times past. Contrary to what many servants of the Omnissiah thought they knew, preferred to believe, the Fleet Supreme Conclave never formulated issued an official statement on that decision. 37% of the Supreme Conclave's members openly supported Archmagos Armanat's views. Do you know where he is now? Data unavailable. No reports have mentioned Archmagos Armanat since the incident on Arc Mechanicus Hermetico, which led to the presumed destruction and disappearance of that void ship. My archive has no data on the Hermetico incident. The vessel was blessed with Armanat's base of operations. Is it lost? Negative. I had no contact with Archmagos Armanat and was never a member of his flock disciples' retinue. However, my analysis of the doctrine he outlined inspired me deep respect for the trust in him. The data received provides a basis for calling the fallen tech brother Tarzus' hypothesis into question. Out of respect for, due to lack of authorization to interdict the followers of the Messiah of discontinuing, we will not proceed with the detainment, arrest, termination. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Thank you, tech brother Opticon 22. Request denied. Kappa Thread supply line delegation is leaving. Dargonus expresses gratitude for hospitality. Ceasefire proclaims its intent to return to footfall to resume performing its regular functions. Okay. Splat.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust. Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, I'm going to stop this there because I need to fix the issue with the sound. But we got past the crash, so that's the main thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.